Hi, welcome to the Spirits Within Us. Been away for a bit. I did say I was going to get back this week. I think the last video that I did, I was talking about how the energy was affecting me and about ancestral healing, things like this was joined and combined with it. So basically, I've been through a lot of changes since then. Let's just clear first that my team's here and creators here, and that if any negative energies or anything's being sent to my channel, to myself or to you the viewer, I transmute them into pure unconditional love, light and healing energies for our minds, bodies and souls. I send love to those who are sending them, and I hope that they find joy, peace and happiness in their hearts. So yeah, I had a little bit of time off. I just talk while I'm shuffling these, and I actually had a little bit more inner child work to do. I was talking about inner child work before, so it took me back to, which I thought was okay at the time, and I didn't think it was something that I had to process, shall we say. It was basically the fact that my parents used to drink when we were younger. I think everyone's parents do. And when they would argue, I would wait on the top of the stairs with my younger brother, getting dressed, because I was fed up of walking out up to my nan's with a night on and bare feet, basically. And this is when I was 5. I think I was about 5. And what it brought up was the fact that this is the time in my life when my empathy was turned on, when I started to watching and understanding and listening and feeling people's thoughts, feelings and actions. I think the reason I'm telling you this is because it never stops. There's always something that we have to clear and cleanse and remove out of our energy, basically. And, you know, it was just something that came up. I'm still going through a few more changes as we have a full moon, which was absolutely gorgeous last night. The sky was so clear and beautiful. And we also have a lunar eclipse coming as well in the next few days. So with me being a water sign, and maybe you are too, it does affect us. It does affect our emotions. And if you're female, a full moon does affect us as well, you know, in many ways, shapes and forms. So I've got a little bit more cleaning and cleansing and processing to do myself, and I just wanted to share that with you, that I wanted to share the fact that it never stops. The clearing and cleansing and processing never actually stops, and doing the ancestral work also, everything just keeps on coming up to be cleaned and cleansed. But we do it, and it's the best thing to do to elevate ourselves into an higher vibration. I have felt my emotions a bit up and down, you know. I didn't want to come and reflect that to yourself. So, yeah, I'm back for a while until it starts affecting me again. But yeah, I have no intentions of sending any bad negative vibes to anyone, so I decided to clear and cleanse them first. I'm going to go reading. I have no idea what we're going to read on because it's been a while, so we'll just see what we can get. Yeah, okay, we have the Star, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the Lovers. Okay, so obviously it's for yourself, you're the Star, and this is for you. We have the Hanged Man, obviously somebody's been trying to interfere with you, with your life, with you becoming this star. You were always the star, and this interference here, they were trying to stop you from evolving, by the looks of it, from being the star who you are. We have the moon there in its full glory behind the Hanged Man, and he's dropping the pentacles, which he thinks that he was taking from you, obviously, because I do believe that something was being done in the moon underhandedly towards yourself. Now, with the Lovers, this could either mean that it was a lover or you have a new love interest coming in. So I've picked these up and we're going to see what we can get from these. These are quite karmic really, but let's see what we can get. Yeah, let's hopefully it won't be so bad. So over the star we have loss, reversal of fortune. So, okay, you are the star, obviously, and there was some kind of a loss that came into your life in the past, and you had a little bit of reversal of fortune. So I believe that you were up. You've always been quite up and that, and you had some sort of a loss, a grief of a loved one, a family, a friend, you know, could have been a pet, but there was some sort of a loss there. And then with the Hanged Man, we have devotion, spiritual practice, intuition, divination. So this Hanged Man, I believe it was to do with someone who you was with, and they were doing divination. Yeah, they were doing spiritual practices, spell work basically behind your back, doing things to stop your intuition. This is what I'm feeling. You've always had a very good intuition, and they were trying to, and that's what the loss is as well. They were trying to reverse the fortunes for the star. They were trying to take your stardom basically, and they were doing things secretly behind your back, under the moon, basically doing spell work. And we have the Lovers, and we have a shaman, healing energy. So that's you. You are the shaman. You have this healing energy. And I believe that you have got a love connection coming in, a new love connection, regardless to what this other person was trying to do to you. But you do have a beautiful love connection coming in. They may already have children. I believe that you already have children, but they have children also. So it's going to be a family joining and combining as one. This new person is of, you know, maturity. As I'm feeling, you are yourself. You have children, and that's what I mean with maturity. You have your children to look after, and they do also. But I believe that this relationship can work with the joining and combining of two families. Now over the star we have Archangel Raziel, inspiration, mysteries, and Akashic records. Now there comes in Raziel holding the Akashic records, and you know she has them for you. You know that they're bringing in inspiration for you, and this was in the past. You was getting new inspirations, new ideas. Your Akashic records were open to you. I believe that this person from the past was trying to get into your Akashic records, or to try and stop something coming for you. Over the Hanged Man, we have self-doubt, feelings of inadequacy. So yeah, I believe that they were trying to make you feel as though you were inadequate, as though you wasn't the star, as though, you know, what you were hearing from, obviously, from the angels themselves, from Raziel, was coming in and giving you inspiration and telling you about mysteries that are happening, things that were happening. So they was holding, the angels had got your Akashic records, Raziel had got your records there, and was holding your records tight, because I believe this person was trying to get into your Akashic records, even though they can't, but they were trying to change it in some way, shape or form. I believe that you had self-doubt, because whereas I'm going with the lost card, I believe you lost one of your parents in the past, and this it didn't bring in self-doubt as such, but because you was at a low point, someone entered your life who tried to bring in self-doubt, who tried to make you believe that you wasn't the star who you are, or, you know, who you're actually going to become. So they were feeding you a load of BS, to be fair. We have a personal power next over the Lovers with strength and determination. So that's you. You have your strength, you have your determination, you're powerful. And I believe that someone is coming into your life who is like yourself, who is strong and powerful. And I believe that they're also a shaman, they're also some sort of an healer, because I do believe that you are too. So whoever's coming into your life are like you. This is what you've been asking for. You thought that this other person was, but they wasn't. It wasn't them. It just wasn't them. They were being deceitful, basically. We have over the star, passions and interests, hobbies, sports and favourite pastimes. So yeah, like I was saying in the beginning about doing your ancestral healing and your inner child work, I believe that things have been being brought up from your past and you've been doing this kind of work and you've had a lot of, you know, fond memories of your childhood from when you were a child, the passions and the interests, and, you know, how your family and your friends, or there was someone around you at that time who was truly inspirational to you, and you used to do hobbies and sports, and you had little pastimes that you remember doing with them. And I believe that this is this person that you actually lost, and you've been not overthinking, but you've been rethinking things of the past, and it's been stirring up some passions, a few emotions, but you're fine, That's where I'm going. You're all good from it. We have over the Hanged Man, we have service, bringing value, and that's upside down. So this person who I'm saying the Hanged Man, it could be a male, it could be a female, they wasn't bringing any value into your relationship. They were trying, like I said before, they were trying to cause you self-doubt. They were doing divination, spell casting, that can be in the forms of anything, manipulation, lying, cheating, etc. But you always had your intuition and you listened to your higher self, and they never brought anything to the relationship, basically. Over the Lovers, we have Archangel Paniel with optimism and hope. So because of this past relationship, it seems as though you've closed your heart down and you're not very optimistic about going into any other sort of a relationship, and it feels as though you're losing hope on having a new love. What I'm picking up is, what they're saying to me is, do not close your heart, do not let someone from the past who tried to stop you, stop your evolution. This person was around just to teach you some lessons, just to let you wake up to the fact that not everybody's good and that you can't trust everyone. Even though you did, but I think you did switch off at some point in this relationship because you knew that they weren't bringing anything towards you. But what I'm getting is, the Lovers, you have got a new love coming in who's going to be nice and look after you, and you're not believing it, but they are coming in. I know you're saying, oh no, I don't want anyone, but you do. I think deep down you do, but because you've been hurt and you've suffered from this other person, what they brought to you, which was nothing really, you're closing yourself down, but don't. So let's carry on and see what else we have. We have parent, child, family. So yeah, I do still believe you lost someone, a connection, a lost love, friend, friend, family member, and this is what affected you. But I believe that this time when you did lose this parent, so I think it was your parent, that you knew you were going to evolve anyway, because you've always been the star, and it was okay. I think you accepted it, you understood it, and there could be a birth as well for someone. There's a birth announcement. There's an announcement to come. This is just a random, don't know where I'm going at the moment, but there's somebody who's going to be starting a family soon also. So that's some pretty good news for someone else. But going back to the same reading, we have Archangel Gabriel with communication of all kinds, and that came upside down, and that's over the Hanged Man. So Archangel Gabriel has blocked all communication from this person, this person was trying to do you wrong, basically, and the angels were there with you through every single step of the way. And these people got blocked. They blocked out of your energy. They're blocked out of everything. They're blocked. This person, male or female, and they're blocked. Over the Lovers, we had isolation, lack of connection. So, and it's upside down. So you're not isolating yourself anymore. I do believe you are going out and you are connecting with new people. So this is good. This is, you know, this is all good. This is good because I believe that you know, this is where you're going to meet this new person. This is where you're going to meet this person who is going to bring value into your life and want to share and build with you, basically. So I'm going to put them back. And we're going to do some Angels of Atlantis, because I don't want to dwell too much on anything from the past if I can help it, because we all know once the past is gone, the past is gone, and let's just leave it in the past. And the memories eventually fade. We all know that. We all know that memories fade, and whatever influence anyone tried to bring upon you, that will go too, and we'll all come good in the finish. So over the Star, we have Uriel with trust. This is what I was saying. So trust in the process, trust basically in Creator, trust in yourself more than anything, because you are the creator of whatever happens to you. You are the one who makes things happen. You are the alchemist of your own life. You change and you evolve daily, and this is what I'm getting at the moment. We have with that it looks like mountains. So yeah, you're feeling pretty elevated at the moment. That's what I'm feeling. You do feel very elevated in your being, in your existence, and you feel as though that you are actually on top of that mountain with the trust, because you have that trust in your heart, because you are the star, you know. We have Gabriel over the Hanged Man within inspiration. So yeah, Gabriel is bringing in the inspiration that you need, and you see the world there. Just a little thing, what last night I went out, like I said, and I was looking up at the moon, how beautiful and bright it was. And I went and sat on the moon and looked back at the earth. And I believe that you can do this also. And it was gorgeous. You know, I could feel it. I closed my eyes and I could feel the coolness of the out there, as I was looking down on the planet. And it just truly lifted me. So what I'm picking up from this is to go out tonight for the next 3 nights and imagine yourself, let your higher self, let your inner self, the God in you, the inspiration, the person who truly is you, the love of your life, which is you are the love of your life, you know. And just go up there, sit on the moon, have a look at the world and see how beautiful it is, and feel one with it, feel one with everything, because that's what I'm feeling that you need to do. And it's like be inspired to do these kind of things. We have Gabriel over the Lovers with Grace. So this love that's coming in is being brought in from God, from Creator, from Source, you know. And like I say, it's from within you, from who you are. You are the creator. So you open up your heart and you have the, that's a geese, isn't it? A goose, you know, a goose, that is. And there's much light and beauty coming in with this new relationship that you've got. And I believe that it will be a building progress. You will build together. You are going to be a power couple. This is what you wanted and you're going to get it, because this other person tried to stop this from happening. This person's for the streets, basically, and just leave them there. So you've got Grace as well with the Lovers. And over the Star, we have Michael with transmutation. So I believe you have Egyptian origins as well, and you can transmute things. Being the star, you can make things happen for the way you need them to happen, for your betterment, for who you are. And this is, you know, these are things that people have tried to stop, but they can't stop anymore, because you've already evolved, you've already changed into who you're supposed to be. And you know, transmutation, just transmute it. That's what I was saying. Transmute the energies, transmute anything that was what does not and will not ever help you evolve. Just transmute it all. Just turn it into pure unconditional love, light and healing energy, like I do. And it's like, it works. It works. Just go for it, you know. We have the Hanged Man with gratitude. And that's, I'm thinking that they were after your abundance, because you are the star. The abundance is, they were trying to stop you from being abundant, from creating your own reality to what you can do. You are a beautiful creator. You create your own abundance, and you've always had what you've needed, and it always comes just in at the right time. When you need it most, you get your abundance. It's always there for you. Your life is very, very fruitful, and you know, we ain't going to talk about the past. We have the Lovers with cleansing, with the water and emotion, and we have the fire with, like, you know, fire signs and water. So I do believe either yourself or the person that's coming in, you're either one of a water or a fire. Switch the roles around, and that's what it's going to bring in, a very good mix. You're going to be very emotional and they're going to be very fiery, but you're going to balance each other out with your emotions, because, you know, water can put out a fire, and fire can warm up the coldest of coldest arts. Like, not as meaning that you've got a cold art, but what I mean is they can warm up your emotions to not feel so down in the dumps, you know, because the moon, like I was saying, affects water signs, and it makes you feel a little bit low from time to time. But with this fire, the fire and the passion that's coming into your life from this other person, or vice versa, yeah, it's going to mix really, really well. And you see, we've got the art again with the green. So it's going to be very, very much loving, very much passionate. And it's just what the doctor ordered, basically. Then we have the Star, and we have faith. And no matter what, from the beginning, you always had faith, and you've always had the faith within you, within your art, within your being. There you are, like opening your arms and welcoming in whatever comes to you, because you've always been with Creator Source, and you've always held the faith. So that's what makes you the Star, because you've always believed from the inside out. And over the Hanged Man, we have Raphael with empathy, and that's what I was saying. And I'm feeling this. I'm feeling that you have very strong emotions. You could be the water, and you do have a fire sign coming in. So I believe that you are an empath, and this has been from a very early age. This is probably why I was talking about that earlier, when I knew that that was when my empathic abilities kicked in. Over this last week of being away, I did a little bit more work, and it was to do with showing me when my empathic ability started to kick in, when I started to watching the thoughts, feelings and actions of others, and I started to take control. And I was just a child at that time, but the way we are now is something that's been there since early childhood. That is what was locked away, and this is where the keys are, where I was talking about the other day. The more you look back on things from your past, as in your childhood past, and deal with the trauma and forgive anything that was done to you, because you've got to forgive. You've got the art there, and you've got to let it go. And I believe this person who was bringing you some drama, or whatever they brought you, which wasn't good, they didn't bring you anything that was good at all. Now, they came because it was a lesson, and we go through lessons, and it was just another lesson. But I believe that you'd already done this lesson over and over and over again. It's like you know, with me being a seer, I see things a long time before they come, and just before it's about to happen, I get deja vus when it's on a personal level to me. So, and if it's about a person, I can look at someone and I'll know that, okay, it's very soon that this thing, what was put into me, this download what I had, is about to come to fruition. So I start listening more to my instincts. And this is the thing, this is what empaths do. We fine tune, and we understand the energies, any energies, and these energies that have always been there. We've always worked with energy. We feel, see, you know, everything to do with energy. And that's what empaths do. Empaths work with energy. And I believe that this is who you are. You work with that energy. You've got a very good art, and that's what Raphael's bringing in. And this person tried to mess with your empathy, basically, and it wasn't going to happen because, you know, you're way too clever. You've done it for way too long. They couldn't touch you, basically. Over the lovers, we have Sandalphon with intention. It's never been an intention for you to be anything different than what you are. And we have the sacral chakra there, not just the sacral. I believe it's a bit of a mix of the sacral and the solar plexus. So I believe that this person was trying to attack these and to stop you from, you know, doing what you intended to be doing on the earth plane or in any other realm. But this lover that you've got coming in has very, very good intention for you. They're very heartfelt. They're not going to do anything. I'm seeing the goals as in they're glowy. They're very glowy and very shiny, as you are yourself. This person that's coming in is very much glowy, shiny, beautiful like you. And it's going to be an absolutely ideal match. And over the star, we have integrity. So yeah, with Aniel. So basically, it's like the scales. It's like the Justice card this reminds me of, or a Libra, basically. So, or air signs, you know, but Libra is the Justice. And I do believe that there's justice for the star. This is the last one of the four. There is justice for what has happened to you, to the star. There's justice being done. There is justice being done at the beginning of it all, because this situation, you should not have gone through this. You'd already done it. You'd already done your lessons. You'd already experienced and understood where you were going. This was just, you thought it was the love that's supposed to be coming in. You thought that this was that love, and it wasn't. It was just somebody who was trying their luck, basically, and the justice is being called upon them. Integrity, you know, it's being called upon them. So over the Hanged Man, we have freedom. You were freed from this situation because you should not have been in this situation, and you've actually freed yourself as well, you know. And I believe that you're a magician, because that's what that reminds me of. It reminds me of the magician. You are the magician. You understood everything what was going on with being an empath, being the star. You understood what this person was doing from the day one, from day dot, you know, and you started to alchemize it. You started to change it, and you got your freedom, basically. You got your freedom, your peace of mind, and your joy and your happiness. And over the lovers, we have Michael with I am presence, and that is beautiful. So yeah, you are totally aligned. You are totally where you're meant to be right now, and you have much abundance coming in. You have a new love coming in, and you know, a new love. It could be a new lover. It could be a new love of self. It could be a new business, but there's definitely new love. And that, look at that, it's full of crown activity. So it's about connecting. It's about you connecting to source, creator, and understanding that more so that the God is within you and you are within God, that you are the creator of everything that you need, your desires, and you can't be stopped. People will keep trying. They will keep trying to send you, you know, do divination upon you. It don't even touch you. It doesn't even touch you. And this is where I was getting it. It's not touching you. It's basically bouncing off, because you are the I am presence. And you have that power and that light within inside of you to combat anything. Just believe in you, believe in yourself. You never needed anyone from the beginning of you. You know, you came in alone and you'll go out alone. That's my saying. And anything in between is a beautiful experience if you want it to be. Just don't let others put you down. Just walk away, hold your head high, and let them carry on with their silly little business, their silly little lives, whatever they're sending to you. It's not touching you. It's not going to touch you. Not from this reading. You are the star. I've been going a long time, but I think I am going to do, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, some, because I ain't been on, so I will do some Rebecca Campbell, because I like to feel the earth's energies. I keep putting that in. But yeah, basically, you know, it's all good. It's all amazing. You've got so much abundance coming in. No matter what anyone has ever tried to do to you, it doesn't seem as though it's touching you. And everything that's being sent is being sent back immediately, because you've already tuned into yourself. You already know that you love yourself. You love you. You know that you are pure light from the inside out. And you send out nothing but pure light. So whatever's coming for you is just what is meant to come for you. And it's all beautiful. It's all gorgeous. So over the star, we have obstacle. So yeah, like I was saying, they were trying to put obstacles in your path. And it's got for another road, flexibility and change. But you didn't. You moved off that path. And, you know, you was flexible. You was flexible. You've always been flexible. You've been able to maneuver yourself in and out of any situation from a long, long time, because you've always had that knowledge within you. Being the empath and knowing what's coming, you've always been able to maneuver around things, whether it be that you stay on the earth realm or you pop off into another plane of existence. You'll avoid anything that's coming to you, and that's where I'm believing that's happening now. You're avoiding these obstacles. There is no obstacles in your path anymore. We have nothing is impossible over the Hanged Man. Open to the unexpected. You'll find the way. So yeah, like I was saying, nothing is impossible. There's no obstacles in your way. You are the creator of your own thing, and look at you there. That's you shining. That's you glowing and shining from the inside out, you know. And you are the creator. And that is weird, because when I've just looked at it again, if you see there's someone sitting on the left-hand side, and that's another, and they're looking at that. So when I was on about me sitting on the moon, you got to understand that there are two sides to you. That there is your earthly self, you know, your organic body, but then there's your spiritual self. And that's the one that you send onto the moon and sit on the moon and look at the earth. And this is your higher self, creator, source, energy that you connect to, that allows you to open up and become that beautiful, beautiful, shiny source, creator energy from within, because of you connecting so good and being faithful to Creator himself and the universe, God, you know. It's all inside of you. You've harnessed the ability to be able to control and understand energy in a way that is much more beyond any comprehension. It would be impossible for you to try and understand it and to explain how you feel about it and how it works with you. Over the Lovers, we have Temple, because you, yeah, that's what I was saying, the temple. You're the temple. You are the temple that holds the key, that holds source, creator within you. You are that temple. The wisdom within, quieten external noise. So yeah, you go within, and you know that that is who you are. You are the temple that houses the higher power, the light within you. You are the temple that, protects that. That's what you are. Over the Star, we have the Holy Mountain, soul calling, sacred journey, and a pilgrimage. So yeah, it was your soul calling. You are the Star, and you've had a calling from a very, very early age. And I believe that because you are the Star, and regardless to whatever happens, you always knew you had a calling, and you listened to that calling. You got called, basically, and you was plucked out of that situation that was trying to, it's in the middle. So it's like they were trying to mess with what was actually happening in the now moment, and it wasn't going to work, to be fair, because you are the Holy Mountain. You know it belongs inside of you. You know that you hold the power within you, being the mountain. Over the Hanged Man, we have the edge. Yeah, they pushed you to the edge. They were taking you to the very edge. I think you allowed them to take you to the edge, and it's got take a chance, do something different. You allowed them to take you to the edge, and then you thought, I know I'm powerful. I know what I've got inside of me. So what do? Do I unleash the wrath of God, basically, from within? Or do I just walk away and let them bury themselves? Because I think that's what you basically did. You just walked away. You see how the water's parting there, like Moses parted the water. The way he used to hear from Creator himself, the way Creator would talk to him and tell him his next steps, the way he'd listen to his intuition. And that's exactly what you did. You listened to your intuition, and you calmed that water from within. You calmed those emotions. You didn't let you off. You could have easily let yourself rip on these people. You could have easily changed not just their fate, but yours, if you would have let your inner self, higher self, loose on them. But because you're an empath and you have so much control over your light and dark, and from within, without, you allowed them to just go. And that's what you did. And you walked away, and that was it. You moved away from that situation. Over the Lovers, we have the road is clear. You know what to do. Walk it your way. So yeah, you know what's coming for you. You know exactly what's coming for you. You've always known who you are. You've always known that you are chosen, basically. And the path is opening up. And we had the path there with the water, and we have the path again there. And there she's going towards the higher self, the light, the creator, the universe, knowing that it is within inside of her, inside of you. You know that is who you are. You're walking your path. You're walking your true path now. And you can't be stopped, basically. You just got to keep going and hold the faith. We have ancestral messages over the Star. Connection, belonging, ask for help. So basically, yeah, you were always talking to your ancestors. Your ancestors have always played a bigger part in your life than most people could ever understand, and you listened to them. They were telling you, they were guiding you, they've always guided you. You've probably got ancestors who passed away before you were even born, and they were your gatekeepers, basically. They've been there from the day one that you were brought into this world, and long before that. And it's like, the ancestors of your past, ancestors of your birth family on the earth realm, but the ancestors of every other place, every other part of existence that you've ever been in. And I believe that because whatever happened, you asked, because this is going over that where we had the justice, that you called your ancestors in, and your ancestors come and helped you with this situation. It was time. This was not meant to happen. You was not meant to go through any more drama. You'd done what you'd got to do, and you was actually on your right path. So your ancestors stepped in basically, and you know, they stepped in, started giving you the knowledge and the wisdom that you needed, and they started blocking out this hanged man, basically, male or female. And then we've got to see the beauty, gratitude, the sacred is everywhere. I believe that they were trying to stop you from being your beautiful self. And if you look like at that, it's like a tree, isn't it? Like a tree when it's cut and the lifespan going around it, but it's the lifespan from inside. It's like an egg that's like pulsing with energy. And that is you, that you've always been energy, you've always been able to work with energy, and you've always been beautiful from the inside out. And this is what this person was trying to stop. They were trying to stop that beautiful shine, but they failed, didn't they? So we go on to the Lovers with creativity, creative expression, trust your wisdom. So yeah, the Lovers, like I said, you could have a new love coming in, which I do believe you have got a new love, but not just a new lover, but a new business opportunity. The abilities that you possess are very creative, and you are able to create your own future. Your own imagination is able to give you exactly what you need, because you do connect, and you connect on a bigger scale than this past person could ever imagine. They would never have been on your level anyway. They were not meant to be with you. I believe they came in deceitful. We've got the records. Remember why you came. Be bold. Legacy. And that's fell on top of the ancestral messages again and the star. So you know why you came here, and you know, your records are open to you. Your ancestral, we've got your ancestors there with the messages. So you've been getting a lot of downloads, and look at all the spirit lights around her. See those spirit lights connecting her to the earth, connecting to source as well, with the beam that's coming down through. You know, that is who you are. You've always connected. You've always connected to source. You've always known there's an higher power. We have the hanged man and the healing stones, tenderness, care, gentleness and nourishment. So that's what you did. Once you removed this hanged man, this male or female from out your life who was trying to cause you burdens and stress and everything else they do, you went in and you looked within, and you started to heal yourself from the inside out, you know, with your heart chakra, and sending it out as well. So you know, you've never been someone who only thinks of self. You do think of others as well. And being the shaman, which was on the top of the Lovers, you've sent out your energies, and that's what you do, because you work with, you know, with Mother Earth and Father Sky, and you join and combine. And then we have the Lovers with Secret Chamber, and it's got potency, deep connection and treasure. So you are the treasure. I know it looks like a you know, a little dark place, but the secret chamber, that's somewhere where you need to go. You need to go and find that secret chamber and walk into the chamber, and allow the knowledge and the wisdom to come down to you. I mean, I can explain that something very much similar happened to me a long time ago, whereas I walked into a doorway when I was in a meditation, and I went into a room that just looked like that. And then all these light of colours, of gold was coming down, and it was all different symbols. What I didn't know what the symbol were, I didn't know whether there were letters, numbers, but it was like, and it was just coming down like that. And when I came out of the meditation, I was actually swollen. It was basically knowledge that was being given to me. So what I'm picking up from that is you're being told to go do more meditation and connect, get into that chamber, get your downloads. There's some more downloads that are coming for you. And you need to start doing a little bit more meditation to bring in this knowledge and open up the downloads. And I'm going to close this reading because I think I've been talking ages. So over the star we have the Temperance Angel, because you are an Earth Angel. You was born to be this, you know, healing angel upon this planet, the star. You're going to change the world, basically. You're going to bring a massive change because there's something that's been locked inside of you and now it's coming out. Before this year's gone, I believe that there's going to be so many changes upon this planet. Within the next week or so, we've got major changes coming in. I mean, I can't, the energies are so like, it's amazing. So get out there, get in that moon, go moon bathe. I know in England we've not got much sun, but get a moon bathe. It's like so energizing. Over the Hanged Man, we have the Empress. So I do believe that that was an emperor, but I don't believe he's an emperor anymore. He's a fallen emperor. Or you could be the emperor who some empress, etc., you know, just switch the roles, have basically been deceitful. And that's like, because we have the devil with him coming in through the window. So he was being, or she was being controlled, and they're basically fallen. They are not where they are supposed to be anymore, or where they thought they were going to be. But if you are the emperor and this is your reading, you're there and you've overcome anything that was being sent to you as well. That's also where I'm going. You have overcome all these initial things that were happening to you. Over the Lovers, we have the Wheel. So you have the Wheel of Fortune there on your side. And I believe that this lover's situation is for love. It's for, you know, the love of. And so from the beginning, we've got the Star. And you had someone, you were grieving, and someone was trying to get into your Akashic records, but you went back and you looked within on your inner childhood, on your past memories. There might be someone who's pregnant at the moment. And we had Uriel, and you trusted the process. And you've got transmutation, so you can transmute energies, and that's what you do. You was doing it because you have the faith and you believe. You know, you've got integrity, very much so. And that is also the scales. The scales have to be balanced in this situation. Obstacles were trying to be put on your path, but you have the Holy Mountain, and you looked to the mountain, you looked to the Eye of Source, the eye, you know, and you look for the wisdom from there. And it was your soul calling, basically. You heard the calls of your ancestors. You heard what your ancestors was telling you, because you've always been intuitive. And you have the records. You have the records. You remember why you came here. So you've been doing your work, and now you know. You know what? You know why you came here, because you are the Temperance Angel, and you were sent here to heal the planet, and that is exactly what you're going to do. This Hanged Man who tried to cause things in your life, who was doing stuff behind your back, under the moon, spell work, basically, trying to give you self-doubt. There wasn't bringing any value into your life whatsoever, and communication and everything got cut off from a very early stage, because they were trying to block your inspiration. But Gabriel was bringing the inspiration to you. You know, the inspiration's there because you are grateful, you have gratitude, and you've got so much abundance coming into you. You are an empath, you connect to your heart, you know, and we have freedom. You're free from this situation. This situation is like gone, it's past. You've got nothing is impossible, because, as I was saying before, swapping over with the moon, and there's you and there's your higher self. You know what you can do. You know what you're here to achieve. There's the edge. The pathway became clear, and it opened up for you. You are the beauty from within, without. And you have the healing stones as well, because you are an healer. With the Emperor above that, that could either indicate that this person was an emperor or you're an emperor, and you are in control or they are not in control because they listen to the wrong side of it. Then we had the lovers with the shaman. So you could have a new love coming in who has shamanic healing abilities, just like yourself, the temperance, male or female, switch the roles as you need to. You have the strength and determination to proceed. The wisdom and optimism and hope. You know, remain hopeful, it's basically saying. Be optimistic, remain hopeful on these situations. Don't isolate yourself, but I don't think you are anyway. Lack of connections. You have grace, you connect to source, you know that he is part of you and you're a part of him, and you've cleansed everything from the past. You've got the fire and the water there, so either yourself or the person who's coming in is going to be fire or water, and you're going to be very heart-centred and connected to one another. You have Sandalphon with intention, and this is your intention. You had set an intention to be something more, and you have that gold, and that is what's going to happen when you two connect. It's not just about two people, but I also believe it's like you, the I am presence in you, you connecting to source and making everything possible for you. You are the temple that houses the God, the creator, the source within you, and this is what you know to be true. And the road forward is clear with the influx of light coming down, and you have your creativity, so I think it's a business venture also. And the secret chamber, it's telling you to go into the secret chamber, go and do some meditation and allow the knowledge and the wisdom and the downloads to come in and take it in, open, unpack and move forward, because that's the wheel, and the wheel's in your favour. You're very abundant. You have so much abundance coming in, whether it be from a lover, love of self, from a business venture you're doing. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So from myself, my team and creator, we wish you unconditional love, light and healing energy. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.